everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole Cote, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about what's going on at the center of the earth, or just some of my research that I've been doing lately. And I've been trying to find a way to make this video and not have it just be me reading off of other people's writings. I want to just combine what's been floating around in my head. I just want to get it out there so that you guys can kind of just chat with me about if you have any of these same thoughts or theories or ideas about what is happening at the center of our earth. And for the longest time, I have been interested in what's happening at the center, and a lot of it is due to Devin Maggi, and Quasi-Luminous was the one who first woke me up to there possibly being this paradise or Eden. They opened me up to the fact that there's something hidden at the center of our earth, and it's something that's so important, and I feel like it's drawing me to the center of the earth. Whatever is there, whatever is happening, I feel extremely drawn to the center. Just as the compass is pointing north, my whole being is pointing me to the center of the earth. And COTE, being my last name, is an acronym for the center of the earth. And thank you to the person who pointed that out to me on one of my videos. I got a comment about this song called COTE by this band, which I'll try to find the comment and post it here. And yeah, it really blew my mind, and I just feel so drawn to the center of our plane and the center of this world. It seems like I have to go there, and if I don't make it there before I die, I feel like I'll have so much regret, and I can't really explain it, but it's like I need to know. So a lot of things that could be going on there is, people have said in the past there's a Mount Meru or a mountain there which is magnetic, and it is obviously what is making our compasses point north. And there's been a lot of expeditions where they have been recording what was going on when they did an exploration in the Arctic Circle, and they sort of have very strange encounters with Eskimos, which all have blue eyes and blonde hair. And when you start to look into that sort of a thing, there's not really much history on blonde hair, blue eye Eskimos, so it's kind of very odd. And a lot of other things that could be going on there is the astral lights or the aurora borealis that seems to be coming from the center of the earth. It seems to have a single source that is at the center and is basically like a portal or some kind of a hole, which is just emitting this astral light, which appears to be green or sometimes purple, pink in color. And something is just so hypnotizing about those lights. You'd look up and you would see those astral lights, the green light. You would be drawn to go towards where that was coming from. And I feel as if that's sort of our role here, in a way, is to find our way to the north, to the center, to that place where there's no day or night. Possibly this place at the center could have eternal daylight. This is a land that I believe where time doesn't exist, and people are immortal because of this, whether there's some kind of living waters there or there's fruits on the trees that bring you longevity in life. I don't know, but these are all things that I have been stumbling across in my research. And I know a lot of this sounds like so out there and so crazy, but I'm not even pulling this out of nowhere. This is in books and texts, and I'm going to try to link as many resources as I can, but this video is more just about me trying to get my thoughts out there. And I really feel that we need to get to the bottom of what's at the center of our earth, and if there is a portal to an inner earth or an inner world where there are other beings, or where our ancestors have maybe gone to go into hiding or have escaped to, then we need to find out. And whatever is there, it's being kept from us. There's something about the North Star, Polaris, and how it's always there. It does have a slight rotation. When you look at time-lapse night sky photography, you see that Polaris is pretty much stationary. It does rotate in a small circle above the plane, but for the most part, it is staying in the center of our plane, and just that alone, like, it gives us access to know always how to get there. And the creator of this earth must have had that in mind when creating it, and knowing that common sense would maybe lead us to the center where there's eternal paradise and eternal life. I don't know, but I think it's very interesting. This is what I've been focusing on lately. When I was first awakening to the flat earth, it was more about what's in Antarctica and how there's this barrier that seems to be holding all our oceans in and keeping us from going out there. Because of the ice wall's height, it would just be very difficult for a human without technology or a lot of money to get outside of what the Antarctic Circle is. At first, I was very much interested in what was going on there. There was a lot of military action there, a lot of bases there, and that was taking up a lot of my time and research at first. And then when I found out about what's at the center, I thought I was somehow being misled by what was going on in Antarctica. I felt like we really should be paying more attention to the center. I don't know why, it was sort of instinctual. I felt myself being more drawn to the center. So yeah, after realizing I need to start looking into the center of the earth more, I began to dig up a lot more resources on like ancient explorations in the Arctic Circle, or journal entries about the Northern Passage, and finding ways to cut through the ice or some other way that they found an entrance to get towards the center. They're making real accounts of their travels and expeditions to the north and to the center, and what they found there is incredible. And there's accounts of paradise, and where there's an abundance of food and fruit and water and life. It seems to be like this is the cradle of humanity, like this is where mankind was created, at the center. And it's very interesting that there could have been this large tree at the center. The tree was cut down and bound with an iron casing to teach the people that God actually ruled the heavens. The creator, or God, is in control. I have so many of these thoughts and connections that are going on in my brain, and I feel like there's something going on, how a lot of ancient civilizations used to believe that at the creation of the earth and the heavens, that heaven and earth were once together or intertwined, and that the heavens weren't in the sky, they were with earth, and it was like heaven on earth. And then the heavens became separated from the earth, and there's a lot of stories and myths about this and the creation of the heaven and the earth, and how they became separated or they have intertwined, and the heavens came down again to earth. And there's a lot of weirdness about that. I feel like we're at a time right now, actually, when the heavens are coming down and the sky is falling. It's interesting because I saw this NASA article, actually, that said the clouds are getting lower, and it looks as if the sky is falling, or it's becoming lowered because of this. It gets me thinking, like, obviously NASA is bullshit. They're all liars. They never have a straight answer. It seems like we're living in this time where there's a huge awakening, and that the heavens may be opening up or falling onto earth, lowering down. We are awakening to this new consciousness, this higher level of thinking and of experiencing and feeling and seeing the world. We're actually seeing it now for what it is. It's a flat and stationary plane, and I feel like the sky really is sending something down, and whether or not it's physically lowering and the veil may be dropping, and it's like all symbolic as to our consciousness and what we're sort of feeling and awakening to. And I think it's really crazy that there were times when it was thought that the sky had come back down or the heavens came back down to earth, and that it's a time of awakening and enlightenment, and it feels like it's really happening again. And I think it's something that occurs cyclically. Like, this isn't something new. I think it's happened before, and what the media is going to do, or the people who, the powers who should not be, are going to do is try to convince us that something else is happening, when really we are awakening with a new level of thought and a new consciousness. And it's all very out there, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm too out there, but I am. So yeah, I think it's something that we're gonna see in our lifetime. I feel like we're going to witness this come into being. I don't know what it is, but I feel like we're living in a time when something crazy is gonna happen, and I hope I'm here to see it. I hope I'm here to witness and to tell everyone that it's not gonna be what the media portrays it to be. Yeah, so I know that video is kind of out there. I kind of went all over the place, but thank you guys so much again for watching and for supporting me and just being the best. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not done so already. I love you all so much.